Garcia and Colette Henderson are here to show us a bit about some fancy pizza making techniques. You guys are from the Mellow Mushroom right up on the drag.
Yes.
So most of your business students, is that fair to say?
Yes.
And they're hungry. They're picky too.
Yeah, very picky.
You know. And so we're going to talk about a great fundraising event coming up, Colette. But first, Eric, let's talk about some. How do you say it? Bruschetta.
Bruschetta. It's bruschetta.
Yeah.
This is what actually we're doing for the No Kids Hungry. It's for actually the whole month of September.
Okay.
We're donating for every bruschetta sold. We're donating $1. To the No Kid Hungry Foundation. Here, I'll go ahead and throw it together for you.
Yeah, I mean, we've all kind of made it at home, but I mean, what makes yours special?
Well, this is diced tomatoes, and it's got balsamic vinegar and olive oil.
Yeah.
And then salt and pepper. It's very simple, and basil in it.
Right, fresh basil.
Fresh basil, yep. And then we also put feta on ours. I think it's a little different. Some people do it with no cheese. We throw feta on ours. Everything's better with a little bit of cheese.
So it's kind of like a Greek bruschetta.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Little extra zip in the cheese. I mean, the cheese really makes it. You could throw mozzarella on there. You could throw provolone, but the feta's a neat idea.
Feta's good, and then it gets a little top with fresh basil.
Yeah. Where do you source your basil?
We actually get it through our produce company.
Yeah, and it's like locally grown.
Locally grown. Sometimes I actually get it out of my garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got stuff in my garden, although it's, you know, when it goes to seed, it goes all the flower, and you got to pluck those flowers out so the thing keeps blooming. That's the thing with my basil. And then this is the final touch here.
Yep, it's balsamic glaze, and it just goes right on top.
That's the drizzling. See, Eric has done this for years. He's got the technique down.
Oh, yeah, I've done it for quite a few.
Look at that. And that's a nice thick balsamic you've got.
Yes.
A 100-year-old, probably?
Yeah, right? Wish it was a little that expensive.
Can you imagine? Yeah, you'd have like a quarter ounce.
Yeah.
This looks delicious. Nice presentation. So let's talk about the fundraising event, Colette. What's happening with this?
It is the No Kids Hungry campaign.
Okay.
And it's for the month of September, and they're doing it with restaurants all across the country, but every single Mellow Mushroom in the country is doing it.
How many are there? Roughly, you have an idea?
There's around 150.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are well established. Just the one in town here?
Yes, locally owned, yes.
Right, just up in Guadalupe, right?
Right.
Okay, and?
So there's about 1 in 5 kids actually in this nation that struggle with hunger. And so this campaign is trying to work to bring children like the breakfast in schools, summer meals, and they also have a program that's called Cooking Matters, where they identify low-income families and they teach them how to stretch their budget and to cook nutritious food at home.
That's important too.
Very important.
You know the metaphor, you teach someone to fish.
Right.
Yeah, you don't just give them fish.
Right.
So it's not just about getting food to the kids, but it's also getting nutritious food. And that's going to affect them in school, and you know, so they can concentrate when they're in school and not focus on being hungry.
Well, it's interesting. Some of our underprivileged neighborhoods, we find, you know, children don't have a grocery store nearby.
Right.
They can't just go and, you know, or their mom and dads can't go and find nutritious options.
Right.
They've got a corner store, and maybe the HEB or somewhere is miles away, and they can't get to those foods.
They don't have the education to know what foods are the good ones and which ones they should stay clear of.
It's funny, when you're in the food business, right, you always know, hey, this is going to be good and fresh, and obviously fresh is healthy.
Better. Yes, healthier.
Yes.
Whatever your body wants, you know, whatever it craves, it's kind of like, oh, it's probably going to be fresh, good, you know, produce and vegetables and things like that.
And that's the best stuff for you.
Yeah, and how long has the Mellow Mushroom been involved in this charity?
I think this is the first year we're doing it, and like I said, it's for the whole month of September, so month of September, Mellow Mushrooms for the kids.
Yeah.
So we're excited about it, though.
So again, just recap for me. So $1 from every
bruschetta sales goes to the No Kid Hungry Foundation.
So that's all people have to do is come in, order a bruschetta, and we will donate $1.
Does it tickle a little bit to get back? Feels good?
It feels great. We do a lot of local stuff, but this is the first like nationwide
that we're doing with the Mellow Mushroom. So it's exciting.
Yeah, it is. Glad you guys could come on and show us a little bit and leave the crew a snack.
Yeah.
Yes.
It works.
Eric and Colette, I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Good work.